Welcome back to the She Didn't Text Back
This is a HeadGum podcast.
Before we start, I want to say a couple things. One, we are doing a live show. Where, Will?
At the Hollywood Improv on May 6th.
This is in Los Angeles, California.
At 8 o'clock p.m.
It's May 6th at 8 o'clock. Tickets are $10. They're on sale now. What happened?
Nothing.
If you Google this, the information will pop up. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be fun. We're going to do a meet and greet afterwards. Go get tickets. And next up, we want to thank our sponsor, none other than Tidal. Tidal Sifa Sounds. No
Hey.
small talk. All right?
Small talk, man. I mean, Tidal's cool.
Did you see that Kanye got #1?
Did he really?
Yeah. It's just, he's killing it. He's killing it out there. Life of
Kanye's
Pablo.
my man. All right. He is artistic, and he puts his music out on Tidal. All right? A lot of people are. Remember when they had that video where they were like, okay, so every music artist you've ever seen and liked, we're going to have them all sign this contract.
Everybody was like on the stage, right? Like all those powerful artists.
Yeah, like just Rihanna and everybody, Beyonce. Just like,
damn.
do you know how hard it was to get everybody to say May 9th? Everybody.
Jay-Z was sweating.
Yeah.
Man, I hope Ye shows up.
Yeah.
So check out Tidal, why don't you, huh? Go to Tidal.com. Tidal provides 3 million subscribers with access to nearly 40 million music tracks, 130,000 videos, carefully curated playlists by industry experts and music journalists. All right? Exclusive content and unique experiences.
I'm telling you, Tidal gives its members access to exclusive music, videos, tickets, merchandise, and live experiences fans can't find anywhere else.
Tidal just released the second season of its original video series. And what's that called, Will?
No Small Talk.
And when did that come out?
April 1st.
And what exactly is it?
It's a stand-up comedy show hosted by DJ Cypher Sounds, and all 6 episodes are online now so you can binge watch all your favorite comedians.
Each episode is filmed at the Comedy Cellar in New York. We know a lot about the Comedy Cellar. We've seen it a lot on Louis.
I can't wait to go there.
Never
in real life
been there.
someday.
One day when we actually go, it's going to be a great time.
Yeah.
So yes, it's filmed at the Comedy Cellar in New York, and you will catch amazing performers like
Rachel Feinstein, Capone, Mark Norman,
Okay.
Mike Yard,
Yeah.
Pat Brown,
Okay.
Jason Anders, Mike Troy. So go to Tidal.com to sign up for a 30-day trial membership and to watch the No Small Talk trailer or download the Tidal app to check out Cypher's show today.
And that's Tidal.com/no small talk. And check out their other socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitters. You know what's up.
Facebook.com/Tidal, Twitter.com/Tidal Hi-Fi, and Instagram.com/Tidal.
Kanye's, my God. Okay, I'm out. Let's start the show. Why not?
Okay. Yo, where are my earphones?
Check, check. Mama coming through fast. Check, check. Mama coming through fast.
Fast.
Check,
Check.
check.
Mama coming through fast.
Mommy,
Check.
look it. I'm done with it, all right?
Yeah.
Mommy, I don't need any more. It's bedtime. Come cuddle with me. Please. Give me some levels, man.
Okay, yeah. Look, Mommy, I'm gonna do it if I want to, but if it feels like I can't anymore, I'm just not gonna.
Give it
Yeah.
up.
Woo!
Another live show.
Is that what we're cheering and applauding?
This is what it is.
How
live
does it feel
show.
to know that you have a friend that will just join in on the applause no matter what?
How does it feel to know that you have a friend who has a lot of saliva in his mouth? Do you ever feel like you have too much in your mouth?
Yeah. That's why, when we're by the car and I do that thing where I make all of it come out of my mouth at once. No. All I do is open my mouth and it all comes out.
Is that when it lands on my lap? And then I'm kind of moist the rest of the day?
You know when you're like, oh, that looks like vomit. I was getting all that nasty ass saliva out my mouth.
I always feel like fine at most points in the day. Only time that I feel like I have too much saliva is when I need to speak in like a meeting or something, or I'm about to record. See, this is going to be an issue.
No, why?
Because you're holding the mic today, because you're like, I want to be more like Chris Rock. So I'm going to hold the mic and I'm going to walk around the room. Now you're
There's a big difference between black people and white people.
Oh, yeah? Tell me what damn differences are.
Black people don't pay taxes on time.
So I see over there you got yourself a Thai iced tea and you didn't.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't offer me.
Yeah.
A sip.
And
you didn't offer me one.
I'm gonna be honest. The little Thai boy that came to the door, like I don't have him come to my actual door because I feel like an asshole. I'm like, if I'm getting my meal handed to me, I'm gonna go meet the little Thai boy all the way at the door, walking down the hallway, going down.
You give him a tip, right?
Oh yeah,
That's a part
always
of the
tip.
process.
No. But I gotta let
You
him
were
know.
fucking screaming in my ear.
I gotta let him know that I'm not gonna make him walk up these stairs.
Why
I'm
not?
I'm not gonna make.
You
him
know
go
how
up the
nice it
elevator.
is to do some Eat24 or Postmates or whatever, and then all you hear is, "Hello,
I'm a little Thai boy.
hello, food's here."
It's
and then
me.
you fucking open the door. Don't have to really. You can say hi.
Yeah.
That's it. Hi, thank
That's
you.
true.
Close the door. That's it, and
That's
it's so
the,
done.
That's the easiest social interaction there is.
Yeah. Like, you don't even have to sign anything
Yeah.
most of the time. You just open, take, close. That's
You-
fucking fantastic.
I have a lot of like weird things that I enjoy
wow. Like
in
what?
life. One of my favorite things, what a lot of our biggest issues in life is that we have issues emoting to other people.
Right.
I love emoting to other people. And my favorite people to emote to are the people you talk to on the phone, like delivery people
Mm-hmm.
or like a repairman, because then you can just be like, hey man, look, I don't know what I'm doing.
Let me keep it real with you. I broke down on the 10.
Yeah.
I did. Didn't know what
it's
to
just
do.
like, you can really be honest with them. Like that. You can just be like, hey man, I didn't know what I was doing
Mm-hmm.
and the car broke down.
Yeah, I fucked up.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't check my shit. I didn't check my oil. I didn't check my gas tank. You know what?
I saw all the dings that came up on the screen on my car, but I was like, I want to go do the thing that I want to do. And I don't really want to be like, oh, hey, so I saw a ding on the front and I need you to come fix it.
The sign said 65 miles per hour, but fuck, today I wanted to drive 90.
That is never my issue. See, I was with Jose once, and Jose got a BMW, and I was like, Jose is my friend from the Bay Area that was my friend since like 7th grade, and he got
Shout out one time.
Shout out one time to Jose.
I remember.
I think that's the first time
That's the first time.
Yeah,
We haven't done that in a couple podcasts.
Yeah.
Maybe like 7.
I think that's the first time we actually both did
Nailed it. Yeah.
the double clap. But I remember he got his BMW, and it was like kind of an old one. And it was really cool, and I was so jealous. And he was like, "Hey, let's drive 100 miles per hour." You didn't like that?
Oh, no. Go keep going. I'm just making sure
He
we're
was like,
still recording.
"Let's drive 100 miles per hour." It wasn't 100, but he was like, "Let's drive really fast."
Is this on the freeway or?
No, this is in Richmond, so like on the highway next to the freeway.
right.
And I'm like, Jose, we don't need to be doing that shit.
Right.
Because my mom raised me to be really scared about everything. So I was like, Jose, we don't have to do that. He's like, nah, let's just do it. So we do it, and it really doesn't feel like anything. It's not that much of a rush.
Wait,
And then-
is this recently or is this
This
back
was
in the
years
day?
ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you were still scared of
Yeah,
everything.
yes, I was still super scared of
Yeah.
everything. And then what happened was he drove so fast, something in his hood popped off.
Oh shit! It
So-
messed up the car.
No, it was just like a simple thing he had to pay. Like it was like a cap off something came off because he was driving too fast, and then we had to go to Pep Boys and we had to do all this other shit.
Did he learn a lesson though?
I learned his lesson for him.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I feel like
love learning.
that was a common thing in your life as a young adult. Maybe not so much these days. Who's calling? Who the fuck is calling? Oh, it's
no,
the Thai
Darren.
boy.
I'm so sorry. I thought you were gonna yell at me more, so I could be like, "It's actually your phone that's ringing." You should see how embarrassed he was.
Oh shit! Oh god, that's the same thing that happened the last podcast.
What?
I got a call. Same
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, I wish I yelled at you more. That would have been
Yeah.
better. I don't know what my ringtone is. So when I first got my first car was a Mazda Protege 5 or some shit. That's like a hatchback car, similar to the car I have now.
And the one I have, and the one Sam
Yeah.
has, and the one everybody has.
Exactly, because Sam's dad sold it to us.
To everybody.
Ripped us off real bad. But just kidding. I was on the freeway in the desert,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Fuck it." I looked around. I was like,
Oh wow.
I'm gonna drive 115 miles an hour.
No, not 115.
115.
Oh my god.
I was like, I don't know if I can get to it. I don't know if that's possible with this car. I don't know how fast cars go. I'm fucking 16 and a half at this time. Maybe 17.
Oh my
And
god.
I hit it, and it was scary as fuck.
I know.
Because I've done 100 again, like as an adult. I've done 100 again. I don't drive fast, but I've hit 100 every now and then, see what it's like to make sure I'm alive. And I was like, oh, this feels fast, but it's not that fast. going that extra 15
Oh, God.
is scary. The fucking steering wheel
Yeah.
starts wobbling and shit.
And what a lot of people don't know is when you drive really fast and you try to stop, the car won't just stop. It'll
Yeah.
swerve.
Yeah,
So
that's
this-
the thing.
Yeah.
That's called the, what's it like?
That Fast and the
fishtailing?
Furious shit? Yeah.
Fishtailing or some
Yeah.
shit?
But it won't be like how it is in Fast and Furious because they're shooting it in a screen in Van Nuys.
Right.
You're actually going to might turn the car around and fucking flip over shit. So, like,
It's scary. Don't drive fast, huh? Don't be a fucking idiot.
Don't be
I
an
hate going
idiot.
on the freeway and then you see like the dude in your rear view or girl, I don't know.
God.
And they're like swerving through traffic going like really fast. I'm like, what are you doing?
hold on. I have a Ferrari. Don't ask me that.
The best thing, and I don't know if I've told this before, is I think I learned like you were. I learned this lesson through somebody else when I was younger. I was going to a Blink-182 concert. Crazy traffic. It was only a 2-lane, and we were going like 5 miles an hour. If even that. And you know the side lane, that's not even a lane, but people drive in it sometimes when there's traffic. Like all the way to the right.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
like big enough for like if you fucking break down, you can pull over. I see a guy in our rear view just like booking it down the side, just going so fast.
Yeah.
And then he takes off, boom, right past us, and everybody's just like, oh, what a fucking prick, of
Yeah.
course. And then like 3 miles down, got in a wreck.
Oh, God.
And he was like, we passed him, and his car was not functional. And
Yeah.
he's just like sitting there, like, look at
See?
you, dumbass, because you're impatient.
And then everybody you were like, fuck you guys. Everybody just drove past you and,
And then
saw
say,
you.
aha, fuck you, you idiot.
And what's great is that's when traffic slows down and the reason why traffic slows down is because everybody looks.
Yeah, everyone looks, takes
Yeah.
a good photo, posts it on Instagram. That's my biggest. Like, I don't want to look like an idiot to that degree. Like, I'm
Yeah.
okay with like making fun of myself.
Pulling your pants down.
Yeah, that's fine. But when I'm an idiot because of a reason that I could have easily controlled. Phone, hey,
Yeah.
hey, look at me, Darren. Yeah, I'm talking here. You can hear it. I know you can hear it because you're listening at all times. So when I'm speaking, shut up. Okay? Are we squared? Because I can throw you in the fucking toilet. I wouldn't want to do that because then I'd have to buy another one. But I'm telling you, that's what I can do. That's the power I have on top of you. All right? Thank you, baby. Good night. I forgot what I was saying.
Me too. I got lost in like Tinkerbell shit.
Fuck, now I'm thinking about Fast and Furious. I'm thinking about Chinese people. And I just, goddamn. I got the chills thinking about Vin Diesel's voice.
Okay, yeah. You know who, okay, everybody who talks shit,
What?
you know who Vin Diesel is.
Who?
He's just Future. He's the same thing as Future. We
Oh,
don't know
just
what
mumbling.
he's saying.
Do your
but
Vin
it
Diesel
sounds-
impression?
Do.
Hey, Vin Diesel, fuck, did you see what happened? We just got robbed. Okay, you're really calm about the situation? They literally took all the cars.
Oh.
Should I call the cops?
Family.
That's 100% him.
Yeah.
But didn't we see like that video that came out a couple months ago with him playing with toys? Like,
Oh
from
yeah,
the
he was
90s?
just he was
He had
just
a
regular
normal
guy,
voice,
yeah.
right? So does that mean he's putting on that voice?
Okay. There's a couple different things that I think that could be.
I'm gonna,
Voices do evolve, but I
do.
think he probably started working out, and people who work out a lot, their voice changes because of fatigue.
Right.
And he really pushes himself. Like he was yoked.
Yeah.
That's why a photo came out with him having a body looking like everybody else, and they were like, "Oh my God, Vin Diesel's on crack."
If Forbes offered you $1 million, and in that, for all you had to do for the $1 million is for one entire year have that same body that Vin Diesel has.
God, do I have to keep it up?
No, after the year is over, you can go back to you. I mean, it's going to be hard because it's going to be a gradual thing, but you can eventually, I promise you as the scientist behind this hypothetical, you can get back to the state you're currently
Damn
in.
it. I mean, okay. I'll be fine with it. It's really other people in my life that are going to have the issue because I'm going to be like, it's going to be like 12:15 a.m. I'm going to be like, Aaron. You're going to be like, what?
What, Will?
I'm going to be like, I'm in bed.
Okay, I mean, me too. It's midnight.
I need you to come in here and scratch my face for me. His muscles are too big.
Oh, you can't move your arms.
Yeah.
You can't. How are you so strong? You can't even lift your arms. Like, what's the science behind that?
I mean,
That's
shit.
I want to get bigger,
Yeah.
but one, I'm impatient, like a motherfucker. I'm trying to be patient. It's so
Yeah.
hard.
Okay. I hit the gym today.
Really?
Uh-huh.
When?
When everybody wasn't home and I was the only one here.
Oh, earlier.
Yeah.
Like when you got home from work.
And because I've been feeling shitty all day. And I was like, I was like, I can't feel anything anymore. And I was trying to figure out what it was. I was like, am I not eating? I wasn't. So I started eating, and I'm now eating.
Let me guess, you had some yogurt.
I had some yogurt. Isn't really a food. Yogurt is in between. If you're like, oh shit, I need to do something, but I'm starving, that's when you eat yogurt. It gives you energy.
I don't know if you eat it when you say, but I'm starving. Maybe I'm a little hungry. I want a snack.
Yeah, I guess. The
audio quality sounds really good today.
Lost.
You were talking about working out and
Oh
eating
yeah,
yogurt.
I hit the gym, and I was like, I can feel again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my body was like shaking afterwards.
So you really mean like you feel numb?
Yeah, like I really feel numb. Everything is like, you know how like it's weird because I'm still a little numb. You know how like you walked, I walked into the apartment after I got my food from the little Thai boy, and you know how like you scared me. But notice I didn't react. I just can't react.
Well, you reacted 3-4 seconds later.
Yeah.
Maybe that's an exaggeration. Maybe like a second and a half later. But the reaction still was very subtle. But I mean, I didn't jump scare you. I was just posted up eating a piece of chicken.
I think I just like, it makes me numb to things like that. I'm like, oh, everything just became so like bland. And I was, till I worked out. Right after I worked out, then I became alert again.
Did you work out, go upstairs, jerk off, take a shower?
Went upstairs. Took a bath.
Oh, you're on the bath life now.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, we got to go to the mall. We got to hit up the Topanga Mall and we got to get you some bath bombs.
Really?
All right. I know a couple that I can recommend.
Oh yeah, you do like that shit.
Fucking yeah. Bath bombs are the shit.
Oh yeah.
I fuck with bath bombs. Okay, here's what you do. Get some candles. If you have and I'm talking to you people out there. You got a significant other in your life? Get some candles, light it up. Play some R. Kelly. Get a bath bomb.
But then you have to deal with. This isn't what's this store called again?
Lush.
This isn't like Lush, but in order to perform that ceremony, what you have to do is you have to deal with going to the candle store.
No, Lush isn't the candle
But
store.
you were saying getting some candles?
You can get that shit at Target.
God.
Target's got some dope candles. I love fragrances.
Yeah.
As long as they're not overpowering.
Yeah.
Like, I like your cologne and all, Will, but you spray too much and it's hard to breathe when I'm near you.
Look, man.
When
you are like me and you need to give off a vibe,
Yeah.
all right, I'm vibing on my cologne. I bathe in that shit.
Do you brush your teeth with your cologne?
I brush my teeth with my cologne. I don't put my shoe on unless I've sprayed a little bit in there before. I don't go to my librarian. I wouldn't just be like, hey, where's the newest episode of The Odyssey? Without putting on some goddamn motherfucking bitch ass, whore ass fucking goddamn cologne.
Now,
Sam!
oh, I wish everybody could have saw that. Oh, wow. I wanted to ask you.
Okay, hold on. In case he's actually here, I'm so sorry. Sam, if you're here, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it.
How many sprays of cologne do you do? Because it smells and tastes like 15.
Okay, look.
Mac is straight up trying to fuck you.
Look,
he is
is
trying
he,
to
is he in the
fuck
mood
you.
again?
Yeah, he's been in the mood. He's
Since
been in
when?
the mood since 2012.
Yeah.
He's been eyeballing you ever since you cut that tail. He's like, boy, come here. Boy, come here. Give me that leg.
Oh, Mac only wants me sometimes. It makes me sad.
Well, he either wants you or he wants to fight you.
Or he wants to fight me.
Okay, so remember back in the day when he would just play fight you?
Yeah.
He was like, oh, this is cute and
that's
everything.
true.
He's evolved to the next stage and he's like, nah, I'm trying to fuck you up for sure.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Okay, he used to just give me like cute little punches.
Yeah, like little paws. Just
Yeah.
like throw little paws.
And now he's like,
he's straight up like trying to snatch
and
you
he's
up.
not biting me. He's like, he's doing the poke move he does to me.
He's asserting dominance.
Yeah.
He's like, bitch, what are you doing? Back up, bitch.
It's-
Look at me.
It's the same thing he does, like remember when Tanjus's dog came and he kept poking him?
Yeah.
And her and also
Catacomb has this weird technique, and he doesn't do it with all dogs, and he doesn't do it every
it's
time.
with female dogs.
Yeah, I don't know when in his brain he's like, you know what, it's time to poke. But he'll go up to the dog and like, how do I explain it? Like when dudes like fucking in middle school would like try to like make
Poke
you
your
flinch.
chest
Oh,
out.
you flinched.
Yeah.
They would like pop their chest out. He does that with his head and just like fucking like he's a goddamn chicken.
And he literally pokes things.
Yeah.
He literally like
Yeah, he's not just like trying to make him flinch, I guess, but he's actually poking him with his nose.
hey, it's like, hey.
It's like that, Mac. That's annoying. Who would like that? No one would like that, unless like that's your girl.
I learned about
Or
something
boy.
recently. Projecting your feelings onto dogs or something like that, and that's what people do. I realize.
Give me an example here. Do it to Mac right now.
Okay. Oh, look at him walking around like, like he's a fucking cool guy.
Isn't that projecting what Mac is, not your feelings? I thought you were like, Mac, right now I feel happy.
No.
Let me tell you
People are like, oh, my dog is.
Everyone always says their dog's the best.
No, but they're like, my dog's sassy. No, your dog's not. Your dog's a dog. But like, I just realized, we give Mac tons of personality. He doesn't know about that.
He doesn't know about a lot of things. He doesn't know that we go to a place and we make videos. He doesn't know that if we're hungry, we don't have to just eat rocks in a bowl. We go to the nearest Taco Bell.
Oh, no, he knows that.
He is aware because when we bring it.
Yeah.
I love that if I get a phone call and then after I hang up the phone and I stand up, he knows that I'm leaving the house.
Yeah.
It's a trip. You're a dog. You shouldn't know that.
Because the phone rings, he knows.
He's through the 9 years of him living, he's connected that if I get a phone call and hang it up in a relatively quick manner and get up, that means I most likely have food coming to the door.
Yeah.
And he gets fucking stoked.
And that's true.
How did he do that?
I remember I realized that maybe 2 years ago. And what freaked me out about maybe 30 minutes ago was when I got my call for the food that I ordered and
your phone didn't even ring.
My phone didn't ring. He didn't hear the phone ring. He just heard my tone. As far as he knows, I was talking to you. And then I went, hello? Oh, okay.
But because you put some apparatus up to your fucking face and then brought it down after, he knows that. It's like, what the fuck? You're a dog, dude. Do dog things.
He's like, I don't know how this happens.
He doesn't even know what it is. Or he has no name for it.
Nope.
Just the thing. It blows my mind that sometimes I wish he did more dog things because he does too much human shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, be a dog for once.
Because he's it's because he's like, for the most part, like for most of his life, he's only been around humans and a lot of humans. Like he'll just see people and the difference between Mac and most other dogs is that he will watch you.
Yeah.
And he won't look away.
He will stare into your eyes. Not only just watch you, he stares into your eyes.
Yeah. And so he really does like see things that everybody does and learns.
Mac, It's been 9 years. It's been good to know you. But at any point you can pack your bags and go. I mean, I'm okay with that. I understand. You can get your own place. You can get a job. You can probably be a model if you really wanted to.
If you really wanted to try.
Feel how soft that fur is.
That's that coconut.
All right.
Oil.
All y'all got to do is go to your local Trader Joe's. They might have this at other places, but the one I use is at Trader Joe's. Get some coconut oil. Put that in your hair and put it in your dog's hair. And let me tell you, your life is going to be a lot softer. Your life's going to be a lot happier. You're going to glow. People are going to be like, are you pregnant? You're like, no, it's coconut oil. All right? It's coconut oil. That's how I fucking feel about that.
I don't know how I feel about anything right now.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel spaced out again. Not spaced out or like back to life, back to reality.
Isn't that the opposite of feeling spaced out?
Yeah, I usually feel spaced out, which would be a good thing. I'm very much not spaced out right now.
What are you thinking about right now?
Nothing. Oh my God.
I'm kind of thinking. Well, I'm thinking about fucking taxes because that's kind of ruining my life.
Oh yeah, I went on the taxes website today, and they were like, "Do you have?" No, thank you. X.
What was it? You didn't even read it?
Do you have the W? No.
Wait, did you do it?
I filled out a little bit, and they were like, "Can you come say some shit over here?" And I was like, "All right, I'll come."
Can you come do some jokes at the H&R Block?
At the H&R Block.
Would you take that offer?
Absolutely would.
Well, how fucking funny would that be?
The very best thing, because I would have no rules, and I would say everything.
Hey, team, you guys are going to be real happy. You might not know him, but he is from the internet, and he does tell jokes. Now introducing to the stage at the Van Nuys H&R Block, William Haynes. Give it up, everybody.
Hey, so I'm in this H&R Block. First time in my life. And I realized everybody right here in the front should just shut the fuck up. I heard your conversations in the front, and they were boring. So what do you think he was saying about... Die. You, ma'am, there's a room in there. I think it's a bathroom, but you and I, between you and I, it's a suicide chamber. So go ahead and go in there and handle your business first. You, sir, I know you don't know anything at all. I'm not gonna pay taxes, matter of fact. I don't want to pay taxes. This country was built on the backs of slaves and immigrants. Why do I have to pay taxes?
This is my favorite thing we've ever done. Keep going, please.
And you, sir, you've been working at H&R Block for so long, I really don't think you should be alive anymore. Quit your job, buy a casket.
Hey, Will, we talked on the phone earlier. You promised actual jokes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You said you weren't going to just threaten the employees again.
Sometimes I forget the difference between telling the truth and
let's
humor.
just do jokes this time, all right?
Okay, so who here... Okay, so sometimes you have a pencil and you have paper and you want to write on it.
These are the jokes.
What do you do when you don't have a pencil sharpener? Okay. So I was talking to Suzanne from accounting and she said to me, my husband is always cheating. I just know he is. How do you know he's cheating if you're always home?
Yeah, they're coming. The jokes are coming.
You, sir, in the front. Where are you from?
Idaho.
How'd you get here?
An airplane 10 years ago.
Oh.
Hey, Will. Yeah, so, maybe we just
Yeah.
take a 10. Take a 10-minute
10.
break. We'll come back, see how you're doing. I mean, maybe we'll get some alcohol in the crowd, get them a little loose, because things
drink,
feel
okay.
tense right now.
I'm coming back as a better me. Okay, hold on.
Okay, you want me to introduce you again?
Let me do some. Yeah,
do
yeah.
do like 10
Introduce
jumping
me,
jacks, man.
okay.
Get your spirit going, because right now I feel like you're in the dumps, and yeah, we have you for the hour, so we better fucking laugh. Is all I'm saying. I spent their fucking Christmas budget on this, so if you're not gonna make us laugh, what are you doing here, man?
All right.
What are you
Here we
doing?
go.
You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, everybody. Let's get ready to laugh. William Haynes. Good luck.
I can't feel anymore. Like, I'll be at Starbucks and I'll be buying a drink and she'll be like, hey, what would you like to have? And I'll be like, I didn't hear anything you said because I was focusing on how much I don't want to be alive right now. And it's not 100% her fault. I'm just at Starbucks. Fuck. I'm always driving in my car and I have a little thing on my car that tells me how many miles until I do not have gas anymore. And I'm like, to the guy who put that there, fuck you. You want me to always be worrying about how much gas I got? I hope he dies. I hope the guy that invented the gas meter on the car has a heart attack and dies, and it's all over the news. And everybody's like, did you hear about the guy who invented the thing that goes on the car that tells you how many miles you have before you run out of gas in the car died? And I'd be like, yes, I did hear that. And I'm so happy. I'm not done!
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Buy a casket soon, if you can. Thank you.
Okay, everybody, give it up for the William Haynes. He might be dark, not skin color, but dark jokes, dark humor. Everybody,
I thought you were talking about my skin
going
color.
off the deep end. Thank you, William Haynes. Dude,
I do music too.
you killed it at the H&R Block.
I killed it at the H&R Block.
Let's go on an H&R Block tour.
We really should. We will if we will get your taxes done.
Done. Come tax season, you're fretting going to the tax place because, it's boring. It's paperwork. No one wants to do that.
Yeah.
We got jokes there, all right? We
I got
got
jokes
sounds.
everywhere.
We got bird sounds in the bitch.
I got bird sounds in the bitch. I got bird sounds till I stitch.
You ever
I got
had bird sounds in the bitch? No.
Yo, I got bird sounds. Wait, what? Yeah, I got bird sounds on my hand. I got bird sounds. It's my set. Everybody, let me tell you, man. I got a bird on my chest. What you gonna do? Shoot that shit off, boy. I'ma get right back at
Got
you.
burns on my chest, bitch. What you gonna do? Yeah. I'ma take a girl, make her my boo. Yeah. We be out here, 10 deep with the crew. Yeah. Mommy, I'm drinking all the milk tonight.
Yo, mommy, I want this milk. Put it out. I'll get a quilt. I'll drink it in a mason jar if I can. I'll take it with a dash of the hand. Yeah.
Yeah, cause we out here. We be changing shit every day like the diapers. Diapers that I fill up. Mommy wanna seal up. Mommy wanna come in this bed and just cuddle, bitch. Yeah, we out here trying to rock that shit. Cause every day I be on your tit knocking shit. I be on that
I'ma run down the streets with guns out. I'ma run out and bust everybody out. I'ma shoot right holes in your chest. I'ma shoot holes in your fucking vest.
I'ma shoot holes in your motherfucking vest. Every fucking day I'll be fucking with the best. Yeah, we smoking on that tree every day with the greens. I've been making hella money, you can see what's in between.
Yeah, I'm making green. Selling fucking marijuana to these fucking queens. Up in Beverly Hills, that's where I make the money. I make the most money and I ain't really funny.
Yeah, I'll make that money. I'll mix it with the honey. I'll bring you back a car with. Oh, I lost it. I lost it. My throat hurts. I feel like I'm dying. You ever feel like
It's okay.
instantly you just got cancer?
Yeah. You gotta learn how to breathe. Woo.
That's what I'm learning. My vocal teacher is teaching me how to breathe. Breath
While
control
singing?
it's so fucking hard. It's the most important part. Breath control. And it's very hard to grasp.
Explain it to me.
I can't yet. Essentially,
control.
you're breathing from your diaphragm, but the way that you inhale, you have to use that air.
Oh, I'm gonna give you the biggest fucking I told you so of
You have
all
to
time.
use that air.
He said it the way that. Remember what I said? You got to learn how to contort wind. That's the smart way. That's the smart way of saying it.
Was that this house?
That was at least 6 months ago.
Oh, really? Contort to win.
It was after I watched the video. I've watched 2 different videos of 2 guys explaining how to sing, and they explained like you can sing in your chest or with your. And I sat in my car back when those days when I was always in the car, and I really like tried to feel it out. Yeah.
How are we gonna get a house again?
I told you we're gonna have to buy a fucked up one in Van Nuys
And then fucking fix it up and
and-
shit.
yeah.
Goddamn. You know I don't know how to build shit?
No, the only one that knows how to fucking build shit is Sam or Steve.
Yeah. Well, I built this weekend.
Oh, that's pretty impressive too.
I built a little. I don't know how to describe what this is called. A makeshift vocal booth that hangs from my ceiling that is there with chains and hooks. All right. Yeah, I had to get a drill and fucking make a hole into the ceiling and make sure I don't hit the goddamn.
It's actually pretty cool looking. It doesn't make your room look bad. It's kind of like
It
what
kind of
is
gives
that?
like a dominatrix type of vibe,
Yeah,
and I'm cool with that.
yeah. It does give a dumb. Some people are like, you know, this is with your extra money. You were like, okay, I'm gonna get an apparatus that helps me perform better. Some people are like, you know what? I got some extra money. I'm gonna get a sex swing.
Imagine trying a sex swing though. I don't know how it works. I've never seen it in action. I might have to watch some porn tonight with a sex swing.
No,
Does that mean you're swinging and fucking?
I don't know who's gonna be doing the motion. Like I don't
Wait,
wanna.
so in the how are you fucking swinging and fucking?
And is she's in the thing, right?
I think so. And are you fucking her? She's fucking you.
I you know, on the instruction manual it probably says with your eye sex swing, a male or female can sit in the swing. And I'd be like, I hope I don't rip this.
Mommy,
shit off
it
the
says that
ceiling.
we both can get in the swing. Mommy, it says that both of us at the same time can get in the swing, mommy.
Hey, mommy, how about you and I get a swing, but at the park?
That's what I was referring to too.
Yeah.
If you were gonna call me out,
Yeah.
you ever? I wanted to talk about 3 different things while we go on the podcast. One of them was my goddamn taxes, and now it's ruining my life.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do, so I'm gonna pay a bunch of money to some couple of pals to do it all for me, so I don't have to worry about it. The other thing was, you ever follow someone on Twitter after like months and months and months of like, you know what, I'm not gonna do it. They have interesting tweets every now and then.
Yeah.
And then eventually you cave and they tweet like a fucking 1,000 times a day. And most of it is nonsense.
My rule is always if they have over 30,000 tweets, I cannot follow this page.
Yeah.
It's like you are just mouth vomiting.
Yeah, you're saying too much to the world.
Yeah.
How many tweets do you have?
I don't know, probably 3,000,
I
4,000.
think I have the same. That's a good amount. That's all. And you tweet a lot more than I do, but you're doing jokes and shit. But how the fuck do you tweet that much?
It's just, they're just. I follow.
Are they saying
pages.
every thought that they have?
I like a lot of pages where they do that actually though, because some of them, like a lot of them, have so much mouth vomit, but they actually have nuggets.
You're following the joke ones though, right?
Yeah, the joke ones.
Because like the one that I'm following has nuggets every now and then, but the majority of it is just like opinion or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's just jokes that you can.
And what I follow like some personality pages like on different platforms too where they do post a lot of bullshit, but I do find it interesting because it's social media just shortens everything. It's like you are actually friends with this person and you can actually like see what, like you said, like their opinions are on things. And like
Wait, with Twitter?
Yeah, and I think a lot of times that these people don't know that they're actually saying something very intelligent, but they were just like, if you learn the art of mouth vomit, translating mouth vomit to what's important.
Who has like good mouth vomit? I can't think of anybody.
I don't know any. I don't know in specific.
I never heard of the term mouth vomit until Phil. Before that, like, I've never heard someone actually use that. Like,
That's
I've heard of the word, but never connected to like a way that someone is. Mouth vomit. That's
Yeah.
not something that I grew up with.
I guess that's probably what people describe his show as.
Because he
but-
just says so much and it's all jump cutted.
Yeah, but it's not. I've always thought, especially once I started editing the show, I realized that Phil is very good at that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing. It's like you put a bunch of thoughts out into the world,
Mm-hmm.
but like a lot of people don't know which ones to say. Phil knows which ones to
Right.
say.
He's really good
Yeah.
at it.
Like,
Can I say this really quick? Like, I kind of want to get semi-real in a sense.
okay,
I've learned so much from that man.
me too.
That man has changed my life and he doesn't know. And like, I tried to tell him stuff, but like, I also tried to avoid it because like a lot of the things in that office come across as a joke. Like, but sometimes,
Yeah,
know,
he
which
does
is
think it's a
fine.
joke. Yeah.
But like, I want him to know that he has affected my life in such a positive way. And I feel like you and I, out of everyone in the office, maybe feel that way to the most degree just because like fuck man, before that job, before I entered there, before I got hired and I was put on his team, I knew shit. Like I knew how to use a camera somewhat. I knew how to edit somewhat. Like I learned everything from fucking YouTube tutorials and like I totally faked my way into it. It's just because like my photography background, I knew like compositions and shit. So my videos looked kind of good and like I followed like Julian Smith and shit. But just joining that team and like having to get really fast at editing and having to like learn shortcuts and stuff like that to improve my skills and having to shoot on the fly and all that bullshit and then like having to produce and manage people and create content and blah 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 everything.
Yeah.
Or like going to conventions and being Phil's editor, his shooter on the road and just like having to be able to like work quick. I fucking learned everything from that guy. And like
Yeah.
that shit translates to everything, like my music and all that. Like and I don't think I could ever properly show him how much I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And that's like a weird thing. I wish it was easier, but it's not.
Yeah. I feel like I ruined that. I can't really tell people. Whenever I try to stop, and I have a habit of like complimenting people because I like to do it, and people don't realize I really do mean the things what I say. And I feel like when I come to say them like a long compliment, they think it's a joke. I'm like, no, I really am like trying to say something nice to you, but it's hard to.
Because the 99% of the time you're joking.
Yeah.
Someone that 1% of the
Yeah.
time you're being serious,
Yeah.
they take it as a joke.
I've learned how to do it though. Like,
What did you say? It's like the girl who cried wolf, but the guy who joked wolf, or the guy?
did I say that?
Maybe you did. Maybe in
I
a
feel like
dream?
that was a really good one. If I did say that,
Maybe-
But
I don't know.
I feel like I might have actually. Yeah, I did say that.
Yeah, my
last
name is
week.
Will. Yeah, I totally
Yeah,
said
I
that at
actually
3
said,
o'clock last Thursday.
The guy who joked pussy is what I said.
The guy who joked wolf. If that's not a, we'll talk about it later. Yeah, is that what you feel like you just joked too much? I don't know if you're thinking about that question or. No, go ahead. You can take your time.
All right, that's probably the biggest distraction I've ever had in my entire life. How long was that? I don't know what just happened.
Maybe like 3 seconds. What happened?
Yeah, I started thinking about a wolf, and it got really scary.
Tell me about that wolf. Wait, hold on. That's
It
not,
just symbolized
hold on,
darkness.
Hold on, that's not the right
Oh,
environment.
I love that one.
No, this. Oh wait, this is it. Hold on, I want to get something. You can pick variations. Tell me
What is this darkness that exists behind me? I give it the shape of a wolf because I feel as if a predator, something sharp with teeth, could symbolize it. But what I didn't realize for several years is that darkness was me. Who's behind me? My consciousness. Who's always been behind me? Me. That darkness is my strength, not my weakness. My paranoia is my strength, not a fear. Thank you.
That was kind of like low key beautiful.
Thank you.
Like I could cry. That
I
was
didn't-
good. That was
didn't-
actually good.
Thank you. Didn't think about it.
I want someone to transcribe that and then send it back to us, and we'll read it and be like, "Oh shit, that's what the shit that the mind is so beautiful that the shit that you say on the fly sometimes is so profound without even meaning to be profound.
Yeah.
Like that's just because that's what you felt or that's what you're. I guess without thinking about it, but that's what your brain fucking came up with, and it's just like sometimes the shit's profound.
I love it when we were freestyling and not like we had to get like maybe like what was it, like maybe half an hour into the freestyling where we just started making
You're not
sounds.
referring to today. You're
No,
referring
no.
to like a year ago. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Like
Again, by
months
the way,
ago.
let's do that again.
We should do that, yeah. And we freestyled for like an hour or two. But once we got like 45 minutes into it, we were just making sounds, and those sounds were so true and honest. That's why we got good nuggets out of there.
Yeah, I still have that fucking hook from that night that I need to make into a song.
Yeah. That's the same thing with my Selena Gomez thing. Like, you like something, and so you just never do anything with it.
Selena Gomez thing.
You know, Selena Gomez has.
Was that a Vine or something?
No, it was just a voice thing that I made that I sent around, and I myself was like, this is a thing that I made that I know is funny. And I've just never did anything with it because I was like sad. I think I tweeted it out once, but I never made it into a video.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know about that. What were we talking about prior to that?
About,
Like, why did we start talking about a wolf? A wolf. I'm gonna need you to be quicker.
Shit.
I'm gonna need you to be sharper.
Remembering shit that happened recently? You know I'm not the guy.
So I'm going to break off a bit. The tickets for our Hollywood show at the Improv went on sale, and I'm sure I mentioned this in the beginning, but I'm going to mention it now. We're doing a show on May 6th, Will?
Yes.
May 6th at 8 o'clock at the Hollywood
I
Improv.
think. Let me look.
Tickets are $10, which I think is a fucking great deal at the Hollywood Improv. They were nice enough and allowed us and offered to put the price at that. So we're happy with that. So, the room is 200 people, and I'm not sure how many of y'all folks are going to show up, but the people that do show up and the people that do support, it always means the world. And we'll have a great time. I don't know if they have like capabilities of doing like a meet and greet, but we'll fucking hang out by the dumpster in the back if we have to.
Yeah, we will.
We'll meet every single buddy that wants to meet us.
May 6th, Friday, May 6th at 8 o'clock p.m.
So that's like, what, a month away?
Yeah.
A little less than a month?
It's 18 and over. Please come.
Isn't it 17 and over?
Oh, maybe it is.
It's either 17 or 18. Look at the website. It's the Hollywood Improv. If you need any other answered, just tweet at me, at Darren Von Gertner, and I should, answer that for you. Anything else, Will?
You're going to want to come to this show.
Don't hype it up.
I'm going to pull out.
Keep your expectations real low, because then the shit's going to be incredible.
I'm going to reveal a box during the middle of the podcast, and what's in that box is going to freak you the fuck out. Everybody.
Wait, really?
I don't know what it is. I just wanted to set a big precedent for myself.
Okay, let's hope we don't forget, because in the middle of the podcast, someone's going to scream out, "Give him the box!" And I'm not going to know what the fuck is talking about, because after we put this shit up, I forget everything that we said.
That's true. But I'm going to make that thing in that box amazing. So you got to come to this show.
Wow. Do you ever get people Snapchatting you? They Snapchat you themselves listening to the podcast, and then you can hear us?
Yeah, it's weird.
I never remember those conversations.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's never like the key part of like the fucking podcast or the key part that stuck out to me. It's always like a different part where we're just literally just talking, saying sounds, saying whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't remember that.
I always forget about it completely until I hear it. I remember
really?
it when we hear it. Like, I remember there's like when we were at a beach. I don't remember the conversations until they play it. Yeah.
I appreciate you guys Snapchatting us, the support. It's fucking incredible. I told you this story already, Will, but I want to share it on the podcast. Someone Snapchatted me yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And she said, so I was at a party on Saturday night, and a guy started freestyling. And he was just, claiming that he was thinking about this on the spot, thinking it up on the spot, like, old school freestyle. And I noticed that he was actually rapping "I'm Gone," your song. And so I called him out on his shit. And I said, "Hey, you didn't make that up." And he said, "What do you mean?" "Yeah, I did." And he said, and then I told him, "No, this is an artist, DVG." And I brought up your Spotify and played the song, and everybody started, like, I guess in a way making fun of him, but kind of just like, what an idiot, he thought he made that up. And he still didn't admit it. He was like, "No, we just, we have similar thought process." But either way, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
For, like, the dude who was freestyling and, like, thought "I'm Gone" was good enough to like try to pull that off and say that that's a dope freestyle. I appreciate that. I fuck with you. To the girl that called him out and made him look stupid, I fuck with you too. I think that's incredible. People who Snapchat me like all the stories of my music and stuff, that I appreciate it a lot. I think it's fucking amazing. Should we do some questions?
Yeah.
If you want to send us a question, send it to where, Will?
Oh, she didn't text back at gmail.com.
She didn't text back at Gmail. Did you just see that shadow pass by? That monster that scared me?
Don't bring that shit up.
All right. Did you text me the things? Actually, pull up your phone.
Okay.
Because I want to set a mood. Last announcement. The next batch of posters that we're shipping will be like Wednesday or Thursday this week. So if you wanted a poster, go to sheetandtextback at bigcardell.com. All right, that's everything for Darren. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Darren Will. It's Mon. You can say my name. So my question is pertaining to relationships, specifically with an age difference. I'm at odds with my friends and family when it comes to who I'm interested in, and it's hard seeking their approval. Considering I'm a 22-year-old female college student and have recently been seeing.
Hey, Will, when the music's on, you don't mess up.
Yeah,
That's how this goes.
Seriously, let me take a sip of this and let me give that another go. Hold on.
All right, we'll start from the jump. You know what I said? I was like, if the music's going to be on, you can't mess up because there's a lot of pressure. All right, I need to make sure that the music is loud enough, but not too loud.
Yeah, I
not
know.
overbearing. All right, so I'm giving it my all. I need you to do the same.
Okay.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey.
You got it, buddy. Sorry, I felt like giving you a compliment because I feel like on accident I kind of tore you down, and I didn't mean to. I wanted to like really bolster you up. But then I started at the wrong time, and you already started.
I'm ready.
And then I interrupted you in commercial mode. Here we go.
Hey, Darren and Will.
Hey,
It's Mon. You can say my name.
are you saying mod?
Mon.
Mon.
So my question is pertaining to relationships, specifically with an age difference. I'm at odds with my friends and family when it comes to who I'm interested in, and it's hard seeking their approval. Considering I'm a 22-year-old female college student and have recently been seeing older men. I understand everyone is entitled to their own opinions, but I just wanted to know your thoughts. Have you ever been in a relationship with someone that is a few years older or younger than you? Or what is your opinion on age differences in romantic relationships? Thanks for your input. Stay low. Mon. P.S. Crossing my fingers for you to have a show on the East Coast.
Stay low, stay low, stay low, stay low, stay low.
I might have flub. I didn't flub.
You did a flub. I heard the flub, and
I flub.
I reacted, but only in a
Shit.
subtle manner because I didn't want to throw you off your tracks again.
Damn it.
But I'll be honest, I didn't pay attention. What was the question?
Oh,
I was too focused in on the music, not getting it too loud.
she's a 22-year-old female who is been in relationships with older men, doesn't know how to tell her family. She said, have we ever been in a relationship with someone that's older than us?
That sounds hot. No. Wait, yes, I have, but not much older, so I don't think it really counts.
I did. We weren't in a relationship, but when I was 19, I liked this girl that was
Wow.
24 or 25, and she totally scammed me. All right?
Wait, do I know this
Yes.
person?
I
I didn't know that person was that old.
Yeah, I like really loved her a lot, and we would like Skype a lot, and then she was like, "Oh,
You got the ultimate dupe.
yeah." She duped me, but I was young. And
I don't know this app yet, all right, so I'm unfamiliar.
I broke up with my ex-girl.
What's that from? Who knows?
that sounds like a woman. Please play that again.
Okay.
Or it's Chris Tucker.
I broke up with my ex-girl. There it is.
I broke up with my ex-girl.
I think that's from that YouTuber who did those rap battles.
Oh, Deshaun Ross.
Super duper.
Deshaun Ross.
Yeah. What was his rap name?
Uh,
Something Flame? I don't fucking remember.
oh, no, that's someone else.
My mom was once married to a man who was like 20 years younger than her. 15 years? I don't remember.
Whoa.
Yeah, and that like dynamic wasn't weird for me because I was young at the time, and I grew up with him, so it wasn't. He was just always there. So, or not always there, but he was there for a long time, so it was never a weird thing. I think if I was my brother's age, because my brother was actually 2 months. What the fuck was that?
That was my throat.
My brother was actually 2 months older than my stepdad.
Oh,
Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird?
so she could be like, "Hey, we were pregnant together."
So my brother was 2 months older, so I'm sure from his perspective that shit was weird as fuck.
Yeah.
He went to high school the same time.
Yeah.
Might have mutual friends, maybe, but probably not.
Oh, he was from the same area too.
Not from, well, not far away,
yeah,
maybe like 30 minutes.
No.
So, maybe went to similar parties
Yeah.
or what have you. I don't really know. But
They could be Eskimo brothers and just didn't bring it up. Like,
yeah.
hold on, you're dating my mom?
If you were Eskimo, okay, that's not even something I want to think about.
Don't you fucking tell your mom about it. That has to be. That sounds like those new Zac Efron movies where he's like,
Yeah, fucking Neighbors Part 5.
yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't weird for me because I was young, but I'm sure for my brother, that's like a weird fucking
Yeah.
thing that I'm sure he never got used to, or maybe just kind of ignored it. But me personally, I don't think it's a weird thing as long as you're like of age. Okay, so there's this weird thing, like if you're under 23. Then I don't think you should be dating like a dude who's like 30 or older. That's just, to me, that's weird.
Yeah, because you don't really know about.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm under that too, and I'm in the category. But yeah, I know I see us, and I know we don't know what's going on up there.
Yeah, and it's just like
Yeah.
I can't. A 22-year-old can't keep up
Yeah.
on an intelligent level and like not bullshitting at all
I-
with a 33-year-old.
Most of my peers are in that age group, and like I know, like people I knew from like college are my age, and people I knew from now are like up in that age bracket, like a little bit older. And I know y'all two are going on two completely different things
Right.
that happen in your lives.
But yeah, like we might
Yeah.
be able to speak to each other, but like we don't really relate in the sense
Yeah.
you relate to me because you understand what it was
Yeah.
like to be my age, but I don't know what
Yeah.
the fuck it's like to be a 34-year-old.
I relate with people in my peer group because we don't relate.
Right.
Like that's like, oh, you guys don't know anything about this. I don't know anything about that. And it's like kind of, it was a constant struggle for a while until I got old enough to like talk to people, and now I get it.
You ever realize like, oh, I only have 3 friends?
Yeah.
Isn't
And-
that a weird feeling?
And it's never not been like that. So
how
that's
do
yeah.
we know so many people yet I feel like I only have 3 friends?
I've never known this many people as I know now, and
Me neither.
Yeah,
And I feel like I have 3 friends.
yeah.
I feel like I have 3 people in my life who, if my car broke down or some shit, I can call them and they would help me.
Yeah.
But like other than that, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and are those still good relationships to have? I mean, yeah, you can learn from them, but like, should I be invested in those friendships?
I think I used to think not at all, but I realized I think what I've realized is that you have to give everything in balance. So like the type of energy someone gives to you, you give it back.
So you just mirror them.
And some people you just don't. They might be giving you too much, and you don't give it back, and that's when it's an issue. But like,
Oh yeah, that's always uncomfortable when someone's trying to hang out with you a lot.
Yeah.
And like it's not that you don't want to hang out with them, or maybe it is. Who knows?
Yeah.
It depends on the situation. But when you feel that slight guilt, but you
Yeah.
know they feel like shit. And that's
Yeah.
that's like a shitty thing. I don't want to do that to someone.
Yeah.
But fuck, sometimes I'm trying to stay at home.
most people know though, like most people in my like group, my peer group, know that I don't like to have fun. So they're pretty like they know that I like to work. So
They know already not to invite you.
yeah.
Well, we were talking about this off the podcast, and I don't know if we've ever talked about it on the podcast, but I talked about, remember how I have guilt about like
Oh yeah.
making up an excuse, and it's not even an excuse, even if it's the truth or it's something I can't actually do or want to do. I feel guilty about when I have to. If I like, let's say you, hey Darren, want to go to the movies, and I don't
you'd
want to
always
go.
be like, yeah.
I feel so fucking guilty.
Yeah.
And but I've realized I'm getting better at it.
Yeah, you
and
are.
I used to get so much shit. People would invite me to something. And I already knew in my heart, deep down, that I didn't want to go, but I didn't know how to break the news to them. So I would always be like, "Oh yeah, maybe I'll, text me later." Instead of just saying no or yes, I would say text me later. 1, because I was afraid to commit to something, and 2, I just felt guilty.
Yeah.
So I needed 1 to allow myself time to come up with some sort of excuse, and then 2, if it's a text, I can respond to it late,
Yeah.
and then be like, "Oh, I just saw this," which is like bullshit and just lying, and that's shitty. But now I'm learning. You just say no, I'm all right. No, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm actually busy, or I have plans.
Yeah.
Like it's so easy, and it hurts less feelings.
Yeah.
So many less feelings.
So when I grew up, I was like very religious, so I didn't like believe in lying ever, and so I didn't do it ever. So every conversation I would go into, it would give me a lot of anxiety because I knew I had to tell the truth no matter what, and that's why I had to get out of that. I mean, I still carry those traits on today, and I think that's why like whenever people would be like, "Why don't you want to hang out?" And
Was
I
that a plug to your channel?
No, how?
People be like, check it out, youtube.com.
Oh, no.
People be like,
Good idea. Yeah, people be like, great channel. because of that, I don't have an issue in my life now being like, I don't want to do something. And people you always give me shit like, why do you want to go do this? And I always be like, I don't want to do it. And I'd give it in my monotone. I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
And
I'd rather stay at home.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'd rather stay at home.
Yeah.
So you said you didn't lie in
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
Now tell me, to what extent would you try to find a way out of, like, not lie, but find a way around it?
Here's what is amazing. What I've learned is that a lot of politicians have. I got very good at not answering certain questions. Like all these politicians, everybody you see on those stages on any kind of debate are all excellent, not liars.
Okay, so so let's say I came up to you with this, and I'm very insecure about this. I went to the haircut. I went to my barber and got a horrible haircut, let's say, and I was very insecure. And I was like, "Hey, Will, I fucking think it looks stupid, but do you think my hair looks dumb?" And you did think it looked dumb. How do you respond?
I don't think it's terrible.
That's how you would do it.
I don't think it's terrible, but I do think it's dumb. I didn't lie to you.
So you say it again. I don't think it's
terrible.
Okay, I mean,
it could.
How does it look on a scale of like 1 to 10, or how would you rate it?
Honestly, it could be worse.
It could be worse. Okay, so I should just go jump off a bridge then.
Yeah, do that now and say my name while going down, so I can hear when you hit the floor.
Oh shit, that's something I don't want to hear.
Can we make a song called "Buy a Casket"? Yo, I need you. Yeah. Buy a casket, getting on my nerves, bitch. You better buy a casket. Packing on these bitches. Get on these bitches.
I don't want to do it. Yeah. I don't remember what the question was. Oh, it was about
You used
fucking shit. Yeah, if you want to date someone older than you, go for it. All right, this is the life that we live. We can
You're
do
22.
any path we want.
I'm 22 too, and it's a great age to be.
As long as you're not hurting anyone, you can do what you want to do.
But try to do something good for someone.
And try to be the best you that you can be.
I was doing laundry earlier today, and I was
Okay,
like,
how many things were you doing? Working out, laundry, ordering Thai food, kissing Thai boys, going to work, fucking sleeping, jerking off,
he
taking a
smiled
bath.
at me.
What else
But-
did you do today?
I was like, all right, I was doing my laundry today, and I was like, I wish I was the type of person that liked helping people. I would be so good.
You would be good at it.
I would just do it all the time, but I don't give a fuck about that shit. Me. Wow.
I like helping people, but to a certain extent. Like, I like helping people when I don't even know how to answer that. But like, there's some people who, like, some of our friends love to help you in any way, and even in times where it makes them uncomfortable or put them in a bad spot. They just love to help people. I love to help people when it's
Convenient for
no
DVV.
when DVD feels comfortable, I might help you. No, I like to help people, but it's not like I'm not trying to be Superman.
Yeah.
Because I also understand I got to help myself.
Yeah.
And that's an important thing that people lose track of.
I've been learning about that, though. I realize I've been helping myself, but I haven't been helping myself. Like, I told you I took a bath today. When have I ever done that?
I don't know.
I
don't know your bath schedule.
I know, never. The answer is never. That's important to do, things like that. Like feeding myself, like I've already talked about it in this podcast. I've learned that I need to start feeding myself and like taking bath. Like I take showers.
How in the world, tell me, in 2016, how do baths have still a bad rep for men? I tell so many people, like people at work and people in my life, that I take baths every now and then. And I don't take baths every day. I take maybe 3 a month. And everyone goes, "You take baths?
They do.
How the fuck is it weird as a man to take a bath? Who fucking cares? I'm fucking cleaning myself."
Exactly. And these fucking idiots don't realize this is way better than a hug, Jeremy.
Yeah.
All right?
Jeremy, this is the same thing as a jacuzzi, but for a poor person. Okay? So fucking get off my back. You're my boss. It's like, is it like people being homophobic?
Yeah.
But like not actually being homophobic,
saying,
but like accidentally?
You're right. It's a little sexist because they're like, it's kind of like, okay, this is okay for women because women can be like coddled or something.
Well, it's not even a
or be
girl thing.
warmed.
It's like people, when I say it, I feel like in their head, they're looking at me and they're saying, what, are you gay?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what? No. This is not just a girl thing and like maybe a gay people thing. This is everybody can enjoy a bath if you want to enjoy a bath.
Mm-hmm.
Put a bath bomb in that bitch. This episode is brought to you by Lush. Shout out to the Lush in Topanga.
That would be the
fucking most
angry-
organic
Yeah.
sponsor of all time,
Yeah.
and they better pay me fucking fat. Oh my god. Okay, would I rather take $400 or bath bombs for life?
$400.
Or bath bombs for life?
What would you rather take?
I think I'd rather take the bath bombs for life.
Bath bomb.
That
oh
shit
my
is relaxing.
That means you're saying you're gonna spend more than $400 on bath bombs.
And maybe
in your life.
in a lifetime. So yeah, if you use that offer code text back at lush.com, you can get 20% off. And yeah, tell them I sent you. Get the Shanae. It has a good simmer.
I love going in there because everything looks like candy.
Everything does look like candy, like little treats.
But you probably shouldn't eat that.
Let's do another email.
All right.
My throat is hurt. Ooh, I got tea. I forgot.
hurt. My throat.
I hate when the tea's cold. Tell me when you're ready.
Ready.
Here we remember, Will. No mess ups. All right. Here we go.
Dear Darren and Will, I work at a boring, normal coffee shop. Boring frappuccinos here. Boring croissants there. My issue is that there's a customer that I think is the hottest girl I've ever seen, but she never even looks at me while ordering. I know if I can get her to look up in a polite way, I can make my magic work. How do you think I can get her attention without being rude? Also, what should my magic be? Thanks.
How do I get her to look at me? Also, what should my magic be? Mm-hmm. What does that mean?
I guess he's saying, he said he had the magic.
Oh, I must have missed that part.
So I guess he doesn't really know what his magic is.
How do I get her to look at me?
How do you get
wait, does
someone's
she not
attention?
even look at me, at him when he's like paying?
Yeah, I guess not. When you're really beautiful, you don't have to look at people. You know, I've seen so many people that, I know you weren't looking at me because you were so beautiful that if you looked at me, you would lose beauty points.
You would melt.
You would melt. You'd be like, oh no,
And
not a fucking frog.
And
no.
if you didn't melt from the frog, you would jump off the nearest cliff.
She's like, oh god, I saw you, now I gotta kill myself.
I wish there were more cliffs in our lives. Like in cartoons.
Am I right?
That was the biggest worry. A cliff. You might fall off a cliff or a fucking anvil might fall on your head. I haven't seen one of those.
You're my fucking friend for saying that? There are not that many cliffs.
Not enough in the fucking world.
Except maybe like on Mulholland Drive, there might be cliffs.
I need more. All those cliffs, those aren't cliffs. Those are hills that will
Those are
roll
hills.
down into a pit and you might
That's
die.
true.
I need a straight up cliff.
I'm talking Wile E. Coyote, like, ooh, I kept running, but
I'm talking if you trip and fall off this bitch, splat. All right, that's what I'm talking. There might be water
but
on the bottom, but there's rocks for sure.
But you stopped before you fell, you looked to the camera and waved, and then you fell.
Or like you need to get rid of your car because
Yeah.
your fucking
Oh, okay.
payment is too much and you have
Okay.
full coverage insurance.
Okay.
Insurance.
Okay.
So you fucking go off the cliff. I hate when I step
no.
over my words.
I'm saying, like, you found the woman of your dreams,
Uh-huh.
and you loved her so much, but she fucked up and cheated on you, and you had a knife and you stabbed her and put her in a bag.
Why
And
would you
didn't
cheat
know-
on Will?
Oh, because like, oh, he's too good to me. I need somebody who's an asshole to me. So then
Valid.
what you do is you take her and throw her off this cliff because cops can't, LAPD can't get to the bottom of this cliff. It's not in the budget.
LAPD can't do shit. All right, when's the last time y'all solved the case?
Nobody in LAPD has
If
ever been
I
like,
stutter one more time, I'm gonna go in that elevator shaft. I'm gonna lock the door and I'm just gonna kill myself. All right,
on camera.
on camera. There's definitely a
security
camera
footage.
in there, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna make it a show too. First, I'm gonna do a strip dance. All right,
This look in my head, it looks like those Chris Angel videos when he's like trapped in the boxes.
and, like above the
Yeah.
fucking Las Vegas pyramid.
That's
thing?
how we're
or no,
saying
like
you-
the water thing.
no, like above the Los Angeles
Okay,
pyramid,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you can see it. I want to see you doing the strip dance before you go use it.
But like, how do you do that? How did he go above the fucking Vegas
Number
thing?
one question. I want on his special DVD, like, you know, like this saying, and even conversations from people in the audience. So, how do you do that?
But like, I don't. How'd he do it?
How do you do it?
Like the light,
Yeah.
the floating.
No, seriously. The one I'm talking about is there was one he's in like New York. He's like, all right, I'm above this huge thing and you're going to see me going in here and I'm not going to eat for like 8 days and it's live footage and you see me lose my fucking mind. And he gets out and he's like, Chris Angel.
How does he do that? How does David Blaine just freeze himself or put himself underwater for like 15 minutes or some shit?
They can't do anything else.
Where's the tricks at? Where's the strings?
So what you're talking about is David Blaine actually went underwater. He trained himself. You can see his TED Talk about it, where he can be underwater for like several minutes.
He did a TED Talk on this?
Yeah, he talked about it,
shit,
and
I
he's
need to
like,
watch that.
for like way too much to be like a living human being. Because now if you meet David Blaine and you're like, hey, if you were his friend and you were like, hey, I think someone's at the door, he'd be like, I can't do that.
Can what?
I can't answer the door.
He's too complex?
Yeah, he fucked up his body so much he can't do it.
Oh, yeah, he's like a boxer.
Yeah, like
That's-
a box. Probably bad. I don't know. I'm just saying. I feel like that he would be like that, but yeah.
What the fuck has David Blaine been up to lately? Like, you think he's doing like,
Nothing, because he did that.
you think he's doing like card tricks in alleys, like random alleys? Hey, pick a card.
He's like,
sir, no, I just left Trader Joe's. I'm trying to get to my car. Thank you.
watch me float. Watch me float.
Just pick any card, and also can I have $5?
You think he's ever like, I got tired of all those big magic Hollywood tricks. I want to do this like I'm smelly on the street. Remember at South by Southwest?
I'm smelly on the street shit. That's the best magic trick I've ever heard of my life. Now performing the now smelly on the street shit, William Haynes, everybody.
All right, you wouldn't usually get the full effect. We're in a theater. I'm in a theater. You can't smell me, but just know that if you put your nose right here on my armpit, it'd be the smelliest shit you ever had. Now pick a card, bitch.
That's my fear. Remember I told you, like,
Yeah.
every time I'm in public, I'm like, that person smells for sure. And I'm not even talking about, like, homeless people or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about normal motherfuckers. I'm like, I can tell you smell.
I'm talking about, do you remember the person I'm referencing is when we were at South by Southwest and we went to that open mic and there was that guy in there.
that walked by, or?
No. The guy that was just wearing that weird suit.
And all orange?
The all orange
Oh,
suit.
for sure.
And, no, I mean, I didn't want to say what color because he might be a thing because he was a cool guy. But then the next day, we were like, oh, we'll never see that guy again. Next day, he was still there.
The next day, we saw him again. And
Doing
the following
magic.
day, again.
Wearing the same thing.
He actually did a cool trick.
Dope tricks.
Yeah.
I think I still have the card he wrote my name on.
Yeah.
But, booyaka! Okay, that's a full suit. This is humid ass.
We're
Austin,
talking it's like
Texas.
94 degrees outside.
And that's regular.
Yeah.
Like I don't like.
I know for sure if I lifted up your armpit, it would just fucking kill everyone around.
That's how he knocks out the pigeons he has inside. He's like, all right, I got to take myself off.
What if he had a bunch of pigeons in him just for like a magic trick? And he
could.
would only do it like every 30 people because, you got to circulate the crowds. And
I'm trying to get coin.
Get traffic moving. Start doing magic on the street.
Start doing, if
You.
you want to make money.
I'm talking
No.
to you.
Hell no.
Do the I smell like shit trick, please.
The I smell like shit.
Whatever you called it. I'm on that smelly shit now. What'd you call David Blaine's trick?
I'm just gonna be in the street doing some smelly shit.
Just start making documentaries.
Okay, I'm gonna make a documentary.
And make one comedian turns into a magician on
That's
the
a
street.
great idea.
Fucking do it. Why have you not?
I that's a great idea, actually. You know what? I actually am tired of being a comedian. I want to be a magician on the street. And I want to really go. I want to really, for my documentary, I want to really.
Really commit.
I'm going to really do
Like,
some magic.
do like Bruno does. What's his real name?
He's my fucking idol.
He's so
if
funny.
it's not obvious.
What's his fucking name?
And I forget his name because it's in the moment.
His name escapes me. But do what he does and fucking make a character and live that character for like a month. And I know that's like what you kind of do in real life, but I'm like, make a character that is not you.
Not me at
Like
all.
exactly like he does, Bruno and fucking Borat.
Oh,
and
God.
like live that character, make a documentary, and every month you release one. Or every other month.
I can't have a job doing that. I would love to do that.
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
That would be so fucking funny.
It really would be. What is his name? How can I forget his name? We
Sacha
talked about
Baron Cohen.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Oh, mama, coming through hot with the
his,
shit.
His original show, the reason I saw this is because Steve has DVDs of everything, and he showed me the DVDs, and this footage that he did is like legitimately like incredible. He's interviewing senators, real important people. Booyakasha!
Is it Borat as Borat?
No, as Ali G and
Ali
different
G, Ali
characters.
G, okay.
Yeah. Just be like, Booyakasha! What's going on in your state?
In front of them?
In front of them. And they really respond. And people like John McCain, like,
Okay, so is it fake? Like, how did he get that interview? Because I think people do their research and like, okay, let me check past interviews.
No, but this was before back then,
Before
where
the
you could
internet.
Google everything, and also I believe the network was MTV,
Mm-hmm.
and at the like you just be like, hey, someone emails and says, hi, this is MTV, and they say this is a kids program where he's teaching the kids about politics because
That's
he doesn't
true.
curse. Yeah.
Even with even with Google though, like look at Eric Andre. He interviewed the girl from the Hills,
Yeah.
and then she walked right off set, and it seemed like that's fake, but
Yeah,
it was like
it was real.
100% real. And then her agent was like, "You're never gonna get another person in Hollywood." Blah blah blah. Say goodbye. And then
Yeah.
we got like Jimmy Kimmel, like a fucking couple months
The
later.
fact that Jimmy Kimmel was on there just shows Jimmy Kimmel is one of my favorite people. I bet he's just like us, and really, I know I would love to be in a room with him watching that and seeing him laugh. I know Jimmy Kimmel's a real dude who just
Didn't
thinks
Jimmy
funny
Kimmel used to have a lazy eye?
shit. Well, he has narcolepsy, so he kind of looks sleepy a lot.
No, I think he straight up had a lazy eye.
Maybe.
Did he get surgery?
I don't know. He definitely looks a lot better than he used to. No offense, but
He's-
like
he's,
he
glowed up
He's
for
Seth
sure.
MacFarlane up.
Who are we talking about? Jimmy
Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
I gotta Google this. Jimmy Kimmel.
I got it. You know, that's who I would like to meet next. I will lose my mind if I see Jimmy Kimmel in real life.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you?
He was
why?
the first late night talk show host I started watching.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was Conan.
No, Conan is my favorite, but Jimmy Kimmel was the first guy I was like, oh, it's 2009. He's got a YouTube channel. Jimmy Kimmel has been on the YouTube initiative before any of these
Wait.
other
I thought
late-night
I
talk
thought you
shows.
watched George Lopez.
Lopez Tonight?
Yeah.
No. I watched Jimmy Kimmel before that.
Oh, that was before that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was like 2010.
Yeah, I think, 9 or
Lopez
10.
Tonight was not good.
Yeah, I remember it was
I love,
weird.
I love George Lopez,
I love
but
him
like
too.
it just did not work out for him.
That's not what he was meant to do. Like his even like Chris Rock's Chris Rock show, like some parts of it, like you could see that Chris Rock wasn't meant to be a late night talk show host.
Yeah.
Like getting up there and reading off a teleprompter, that's not what Chris Rock
He's
does.
too awkward. Like he's kind of awkward.
He is kinda
If you think
awkward.
about it, Chris
Uh-huh.
Rock is kind of awkward unless he's like literally doing his jokes that he wrote. Like when he's like even at the
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Comedy Store, he was like kind of awkward. He had, like-
Yeah.
it's not that he was an awkward person. He just had a slight air of awkwardness to him.
He totally
Like
he
the way
totally
his
does.
hands are
Yeah.
and stuff. I don't know what it is.
He's just different.
Yeah, he's a different person.
He is a different
He's
person.
kind of got like alien vibes.
And like his eyebrows are like so
Yeah. He's always shocked.
Yeah. You know, that became. I'm so glad we got to sit in the front row when we saw him.
So fucking
and
incredible.
I'm so pissed that I didn't take up that opportunity when I went to go see Louis. That I didn't sit closer. Like it was
first
different
time?
that time. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you didn't have the opportunity.
No,
right?
it was different that time. It wasn't like it was the last time we came. It was open seats.
It was
and,
free
like,
for all, right?
It was kind of free for all. Yeah, there were
Yeah.
people pointing in directions, but like I could have probably gotten somewhere, and I chose to. And then all that shit happened.
God, that show was incredible.
Yeah.
I still can't believe
Yeah, that is kind of crazy.
we saw
huh?
a whole. He did an hour, right?
Yeah, we saw
The shit
Mark
that-
Maron, Chris Rock, and then
Think
Louis.
about the people we've seen at the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
We fucking
Dude,
seen
Joe
Louis C.K.,
Rogan.
Joe Rogan, Mark Maron, Chris Rock, fucking Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence.
Who else have we seen? Like, it's been incredible. We've only gone. I mean, we've gone like maybe 10 times at this point. Mm-hmm. But in 10 times, we saw straight up 3 living legends.
I wish I could go there more often. I would love, like,
It's a little far from us.
if I lived close to there in Hollywood, they're open. Like, after we went to that open mic that one time, and well, we went to a show, and it like began with an open mic, which is
Yeah.
weird. I noticed that there's. Well, I noticed before then, but I didn't notice I didn't know that would be a thing during the open mics. But their speakers are so clear because, and comedians like you want to hear these tones. Like you, like what's the comedian's name that we would like now? Tom Segura.
Yeah.
Listen to him and like his tones are so
He's
deep.
funny as fuck.
Yeah.
If you don't know Tom Segura, look him up. He has a Netflix special, and that shit is hilarious.
Yeah.
The final joke is my favorite that I've heard in a while, a long, long time. The Comedy Store is incredible.
Yeah, it really is, and so is Tom Segura.
Want to read the last email?
Yeah. I would love to be in a room with him and Delman, and all 3 of us just talk. That would be the shit. But what would you say?
Want to read the last email?
Daddy.
Let's see what other people go on.
Okay, I got a weird one.
Wait, hold on. Before you do that, I tweeted earlier. What do you guys want us to do on the podcast? Somebody said go on tour. That's the plan. It's hard to do, especially with Will having a day job. But I think we can go like on weekend shit, right?
Yeah.
Right? We can
Yeah,
do weekend
watch people
shows.
be like,
I
watch
think the
people
next one we want to do, and I'm going to say this because I want to put it out into the universe, because when you do that shit happens. Our next show, Will, you want to know where it's at?
Where?
Toronto. One more time.
Toronto.
Canada. Our next show, and don't get too excited if you are from Canada, because we haven't even talked to a single fucking club.
No.
But
This is literally just
after
happened
this
just now.
Hollywood show that happens on May 6th, we're doing our next show in Canada. And I predict that shit's going to be amazing.
Fire.
So yeah, somebody said freestyle about different topics. I think we already freestyled. Throw shade in your lyrics. You have anybody you want to throw shade at? Anybody in like the past week that you want to just kind of dish out on? I've been good. I haven't been mad. I've been like anxious, but like that's just because, you know.
You hold me down, you pick personal vendettas.
Wow,
Well, it's
wow.
doomsday, you better pack you a Beretta.
Wow.
A boom. To the
Somebody said make more chill episodes like last week. How did you feel about last week? So we were just kind of talking.
I was chill at the moment.
Yeah.
If we had recorded this earlier in the day, it would have been exactly the same because I hadn't grown.
Yeah. I like are you talking about going to the gym?
Yeah, if we had done this before I went to the gym, it would have been the same. I was in the same mood.
I
was-
like sometimes doing chill podcasts. It's
Yeah.
like different because it's so vulnerable
Mm-hmm.
in a sense. Because you're sharing a lot, and it's like
Yeah.
it's not jokes. It's not supposed to be funny. It's supposed to, you know, you're just talking like you're having a real conversation. So sometimes it feels uncomfortable, but I like it every now and then.
What's great about this podcast is that there is no corporate
There's
intervention.
nothing. We can do whatever
Yeah.
we want.
And things like that come as they are felt, and like you know, like that happens because we were in that type of mood. But you know, sometimes some companies will try to force you to like have
Have an opinion on something that you
Yeah,
don't want to have
yeah.
opinion on. Sometimes I don't want to talk about shit.
Sometimes
I wanna
wanna
scream at
about
some shit.
I don't want to die.
Okay, the last one that I'm going to read says, talk about how your content is progressing. DVG's music, like what stage the EP is at, and will stand up.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm creating a new EP. I'm not sure when I'm releasing it. I hope to release it in at the most 4 months from now. But I'm gonna work and try to
excited.
get it sooner than that. But you know, there's a lot of shit that I have to do, mixing, mastering, and all that. But I'm like, what, 3 songs in? I'm aiming for 7. I feel really, really, really good about 2 of the songs. I feel pretty decent about one of them, and then another one I just started last night. So yeah, I feel like I'm 3 or 4 months out, and then I'll release some music videos and go from there. So
That's cool.
What about you?
Yeah. The person said William stand up, and I realized when we began, I wanted just to be a stand up comedian, and now I realize that I want to do other things too.
Mm-hmm.
So my other thing, it was when we were playing like Life of Pablo, and he was talking about being limitless,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh. I'm limiting myself by saying I'm just this or I'm just that. I'm from this point forward. I'm William Haynes. I always imagine myself with a underline under my name. This. I'm just me. Like, so the things I am working on though, I've come to a new wave within myself. The things that I'm making now are in terms of like the things that I make for myself personally are different than ever before because I'm really trying to affect people sonically. That's just this new platform that I didn't realize that I could to go into.
So are you talking about music? Or are you talking about
Sounds and vibrations.
sounds and vibe? Well, I mean, it wasn't that sounds. There's sounds and jokes.
Yeah.
So I mean, weren't you aware of that prior?
Yeah, but I don't think I took full advantage of it.
Or do you mean that it didn't? The sounds don't only have to be jokes.
Well,
what you
no. I mean, they could be whatever. Yeah, they could be whatever. But I just mean now that I wasn't like paying attention to this aspect of creation, and now I'm focusing on it a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? It's because you were kind of focused on video.
Yeah, I was focused on video.
Now
And,
you're
like,
just purely focused on sound.
yeah, or not purely, but like it's a part of it now. Like
Right.
I want things to.
It's an important part.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can see that.
and I am myself absorbing things differently. Okay, so like when people say music makes you feel, I learned about that a couple months ago. I like when I would like play Hotline Bling in the car on. You're not listening to music unless you have it on at least 24 on the speakers in your car. Once you hear it loud and you are fine with that and comfortable, that's when you can really feel music, sounds, and vibrations.
I always say that the music that I love and that like affects me emotionally and just like makes me feel things, it never feels loud enough.
It never feels loud enough.
Even if I'm like, my ears are fucking hurting because the headphones are too loud, it doesn't feel loud enough.
Interesting.
I fucking love music, man. What's a song recently that has like actually made you? Because okay, when you listen to music, besides like fucking listening to the game, I enjoy that music, but it doesn't really make me feel anything other than like kind of energetic or kind of hype. I'm talking like probably the Beatles for you or something, Michael Jackson. Like,
There's a song specifically, and I really don't like saying. I don't think I've ever really said what music that I play. It's called Chega. Oh, it coincidentally was just right here because I've been playing it since we were in the airport when I met Sway in the morning and Dante Bosco in the same airport in like the 10 minutes.
pick up that name drop.
I mean, it's not a name drop. I don't know him. I don't know him.
Yeah,
I don't know him, but it was just fun to be like, "Hey, Sway, you're real." And I was like, "What the fuck? Sway is real."
I spotted him from
Yeah.
football field away.
There's this
eyes.
song called you saw him. I was just daydreaming. This song called Chega de Saudade, No More Blues.
Let me hear like 5 seconds of it. All right, that's good. I don't want to get copyright strike.
It's this like bossa nova music
I
I've
don't
been
think I've
playing.
heard you play that.
Oh yeah, you definitely heard it. It's like that.
Oh yeah.
This genre is so emotive that I don't know, is that the saxophone or what? It's when I'm listening to that song, it's called No More Blues for a reason. Because it's so good and beautiful, and hey, having a good time. We're all in Cuba.
How do you not love the piano bar?
What's the piano bar?
Remember we went to the piano bar and they're playing live
Too
jazz?
loud.
But watching these dudes
Yeah.
and girls who have spent hours learning this instrument and mastering it and then just fucking jamming. That's
But
to
we haven't
me,
been in a while.
is the dopest shit of all time.
That was-
I can watch that, and it sucks because I always go with a group of people, and even like street performers, when we see them on the street, people will stop and watch for like a couple seconds, a couple minutes, and then leave. If it was up to me, if I was alone, I would watch them all day. Like I will watch
you
a jazz
do.
band. Remember when we got out of that movie theater and I was like,
Yeah.
I started watching this person. I thought you guys were next to me, and then fucking 10 minutes go
We were
by
gone.
and you guys were like gone.
Yeah, you were mesmerized by and it was like some dude was playing his music off like a thing and playing saxophone live or something.
Yeah. Something about live performance, man.
Yeah.
It's my favorite part of music. My favorite part isn't like writing or like making the music. It's fucking performing the music and watching people perform. That's why I fell in love with with music. Watching someone perform
Yeah.
and just like them showing their artistry is incredible to me, because
Yeah.
that like singing is not a easy thing to do by any means. Some people are like lucky and are born with it, but like most people have to work their ass off to be that good. So like fucking watching someone like belt or like do fucking runs
Yeah.
or whatever, like god
And
damn.
honestly, these people that you pass by on the street, like I honestly do believe these people that you hear who like have no classical training, who are just out here just doing whatever, they often have some of the most solid nuggets. But what if we weren't recording this whole time?
That would have sucked. No, it wouldn't be that bad. I would be fine with it. But we definitely were. What do you mean solid nuggets?
I mean, like they have such great voices and and talents, and but they don't want to be pop stars. They're like, I really just do this because it makes me
That's
feel.
the thing I got to remember. Not everybody is trying to be famous.
Uh-huh.
Not like even people who are successful right now, like rappers or musicians or artists or comedians that we look up to and who are like semi-successful, maybe not like Louis level, but like maybe like Aziz Ansari level. I'm not
They're
saying
fine, though.
I'm not saying him.
Yeah, he's
but
pretty
like,
big, but yeah, I
there
know
might
what
be
you mean.
people who don't even want that level like of fame, but they want that level of success, and that just unfortunately comes along with it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I told you in the fucking Taco Bell drive-thru the other day, I was like, I realized I don't want to be Drake size. I really don't want that. I still want to be able to live a normal life and, like, be able to go to the mall and fucking hang out and do what I got to do without, like, having to always have a fucking security guard.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
That type of life forces you into like into introversion. You can't be as popular as Drake is without having to only be to yourself.
Right.
But
and
when you have your day ones, you can do that.
I'm going to put out another thing out into the universe. I want to be a very similar size to Logic or G-Eazy. I don't want my music to sound like them. I don't want to be like them as a person, you know, unless they're like a good person, but I don't want to pick up their traits. I just respect where they're currently at. More Logic than G-Eazy. G-Eazy's a little more popular, but you know, I really respect Logic, and I want to put out in the universe. I tweeted him the other day. I want him to mentor me. I want that to happen, and I don't know how it's going to happen because I don't know him at all.
Yeah.
I respect the fuck out of him. He's going to be my mentor. Watch.
I think that's
Bobby,
good.
if you're listening to this, I mean that in the most respectful, non-creepy way. All right, you can ask the peers who listen to the podcast. I'm a chill dude. All right, so you know, I just want to chop it up and talk music with you. Let's
so
do that.
great.
So Logic, Bobby's gonna be my mentor. We'll see what's up.
I need a new mentor, and I've been saying this for a while because I've always had one. I feel like this is the longest I've been where no one in my surroundings is like, you know, I haven't latched onto them that in a way, and I kind of do the Foul Zone, but he's like, I don't go to him for every like thing. Yeah, and I feel like I need someone that I can idolize again, like, and it's
fun.
It's very fun, and
especially if they're in your day-to-day life.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you can learn from them. Like
Yeah.
I used to, you know, I feel like Phil and Joe used to be my mentors.
Yeah.
And then maybe Elliot some way. And just in a way, like I learned so much from them when I spoke to them just because they were older and wiser and, you know, went through very similar things that I did or that I am currently going through. So like it was cool to have that. Not that I don't value their opinion anymore, but it's just, you know, you grow out of things and you want different information from different people.
I have a couple prospects. I'm just gonna have to run into them again and shake them down and say, "Hey, you need to start teaching me."
I feel like I know one of them.
Yeah,
I feel like I know one of them.
I gotta shake them down.
Shake them down. Give them a good shaking. See what's going on. Let's do another email. Last email, and then we'll wrap it.
Okay, I kind of got this while we're doing this, and it looked interesting. I read half of it. I don't know what it's gonna say. Sup,
Let
Darren?
me get the goddamn ready.
Oh, yeah. This is one I didn't. Sup, Darren? Well, I've been in a weird situation lately. I'm a freshman in college, and while I'm only 19, I look pretty old. This has been both good and bad for me. Recently, this has gotten me into a predicament. I was low-key scheming on this Spanish exchange student in my communications class, and eventually my scheming paid off and we went on a date. We hit it off really well, but she let me know that she was 23, and I lied and said I was 20, about to turn 21. Now, we've hooked up a couple times, and I've also learned that she has a boyfriend. She went back to Spain. What? She went back to Spain for
I
spring
wish I
break.
had like a record scratch.
Yeah, that really just took a turn for
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? She went back to Spain for spring break, and I haven't talked to her since. It's been 2 weeks since spring break ended. To be honest, she's really hot, and I want to continue. Oh, come on,
Wait,
man.
hold on. What was the part that made you go, what?
She has a boyfriend, because I
Oh.
thought the issue was he was like, I don't know how to tell her I'm a year younger, but then it's like, oh wait, but she has a boyfriend.
Yeah, that really took a turn.
Yeah, I think that's hilarious.
Wait, so what's his final question?
I don't know. We're not there yet.
Oh shit.
To be honest, she's really hot, and I want to continue the fucked up situation I have with her. But I have a feeling that things are going to catch up to her with her boyfriend and me with the age thing. Should I keep seeing her? Okay, so he's got to get back with her and be like, oh yeah, okay, I'm not 21, I'm 20.
Wait, but she fucking moved, didn't she?
No, but she came back for that. That was for spring break. I don't know how he found out.
She came back for spring dick?
She got his on spring break. She took his spring dick, and she's her regular date boyfriend at college.
Oh, okay, now I understand.
But this is a foreign exchange student, so he could be in like Mexico, and Carlos has no idea.
Wait, but does Michael still in the relationship with the girl, or does she get rid of that
I
one?
guess she broke up with him.
Oh, okay, so what's the problem? Just the age
He
thing?
still wants her. He says, should I keep seeing her? I guess she still wants to see him, or should I drop it while I don't look like a youngin' with the older fling? Thanks
Wait,
for the
hold on.
advice.
Was she 22 and he's 20?
She's 23 and he's 20. Like,
That's 3 years, dude. That's not that much.
when you're under 21, though, it feels like a lot.
That's not that. Well, yeah, just because you can't go to bars, but like that's only weird if you frequent bars a lot. Like I don't go to bars that often.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't date
That's
someone.
the only difference I've seen, really.
I don't know. I don't think I would. If I was 23 years old,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't do someone who was 19 or younger. Like that to me, that's weird.
Yeah, you might not know much.
Oh yeah, only weird in the sense like I can't vibe with you, and
Mm-hmm.
me vibing
you'll
is
know
so
a lot
important.
because a lot of people are different. But like, there's like the issues won't be the same. That's what I feel like the true thing is.
Like
Yeah.
you're maybe in college, I'm at my job.
But this dude's real issue is if you found out like she cheated on you or something, that's it.
yeah, that's what people don't understand.
They don't.
I didn't understand until I went through it multiple times. But like, if you're getting cheated on,
What are you gonna go back to? It's never gonna be the same.
I get that. Like it's hard, but that person doesn't respect you, and that's fucked up. Don't go back to that piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's like there's never. I believe, and maybe I just haven't seen every example, but I believe there's no excuse for cheating. Like unless you have an open relationship and you guys have discussed that and said like this kind of dick's good, this kind of pussy's good, go for it. Like if you haven't had that conversation and someone just cheats on you and you're like a serious thing, like that's bullshit. Don't fuck with that person.
Don't let yourself get cheated on, guys.
And
That's
you-
the truth.
That's the goddamn nugget that we're gonna end this long ass podcast. How long did we go?
Oh shit.
We went 2.5 hours.
No way, really?
I think so.
No wonder I'm sweating.
Wait, did we? Or is it an hour and a half? I think it's an hour and a half. 2.5 would be a little excessive. Are you sweating?
Yeah.
Is it hot in here?
I guess so.
I've been feeling good. People like at work were like, "It's hot," and I was like, "Totally fine."
No, today was beautiful.
Yeah.
None of you. Did you see the sky today?
I did see the sky was purple.
It
Are you
was.
talking about sunset?
No, I'm just saying all day today.
Oh, no,
you
I
saw
didn't.
that photo I took where it says "I hate myself"?
Yeah,
The sky was the best it's ever looked.
Speaking about photos, go ahead and take a screenshot of the She Didn't Text Back poster.
Just
or
post it on your fucking social media.
Just go to your social media and
I
share
swear
it
to
with your
fucking
friends.
God. Look, here's what I want you to do, kid. All right? Or whoever the fuck you are. Take a screen cap right now. Press the home button.
Hey, Will, yeah, we're at the H&R Block. I'm going to need you to do the PG
Oh.
comedy. This is the PG stuff.
Hey, buddy. Take a screen cap, post to your social media. Let people know you like the podcast.
And while you're at it, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. It's at Darren Von Gardner. If you can't spell that, you can use Google. It's at Mr. William Haynes on Twitter and William Haynes on Instagram. Let us know that you fuck with the podcast because we can let you know that we fuck with you back.
And get tickets to our live show at the Hollywood Improv on May 6th, Friday at 8 o'clock p.m.
I don't want any excuses because that's like 3 or 4 weeks away.
It's so cheap. It's $10.
It's $10. It's $10,
We'll do-
a couple dollars in gas, and maybe you got to find parking.
We're doing a meet and greet. And there's going to be a box in the middle of the show that I will reveal something incredible in.
Wow, wow.
I still don't know what this is going to be.
That was a headgum podcast.